Hi there. It's another episode of Hey Josh, what you drinking with? Oh wow, a big sunny glare behind me there. Look at that here. No, nothing I can do about it right now. Oh well, it is what it is. Another episode of Hey Josh, what you drinking with me, Josh. So this is part 2 in a series called "Is Cheap Beer Really That Bad?" So what I've done is I have gone to the local beer store down the street from me, and I picked up 6 of the cheapest beer that they had there. There was more, but I only bought 6, and I pretty much bought them at random, looking at the prices. Anything that was more than $2 a can, which I'm quite sure is actually the cheapest that we're allowed to purchase beer at in the province of Ontario right now at the beer store in the tall can sizes. So like I said, I bought 6. Here's my receipt. If you guys want to see, look, I bought nothing there is more than $2. Here you can see what's coming up to. There's a little sneak peek. Yesterday I rolled the dice and I said when I had one and it was Labatt Blue, go back to the video from yesterday and watch that one. I'm doing my best to be as unbiased and judgment free as possible when I'm doing these, because well, generally I don't like that cheap beer. I don't like the bland. I don't like the adjuncts. The there's a reason they're cheap. I guess you get what you pay for. That's my point of view. Okay, if you don't use quality products and you make them in obscene amounts and you store them and you stack them and you ship them, they're probably not going to be. Oh, sorry, I'll stop shaking the desk. They're probably not going to be that good. They're probably not going to be that tasty. They're probably not going to be a very good quality. But they sell like crazy, right? So, I mean, could most of the entire province of Ontario be wrong? Maybe not. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just a beer snob. Maybe I'm a beer nerd. Maybe I'm the freaking hipster bearded flat cap wearing. Don't just go get some quality beers guy. Yeah, I am, and I've been that way since before we started. That was a stereotype. So I like good stuff and I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, so anyway, I digress. Let's get to the beer. I have 5 left. Drank one yesterday. I have them lined up here on my desk, just out of camera range here. I've got them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to keep them in that order. I'm going to ask Google, hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 5. What do we got? We got 4.
Here's a random number, 4.
Okay, we're going to go with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Can number 4 in this series of Is Cheap Beer Really That Bad? Is Carling Lager. Carling Lager, the story of ambition, excellence, and pride, from Thomas Carling's 1818 Ontario voyage. I don't know what any of that's supposed to mean. What do we got here? Return where refund. Typical 473 milliliter, 1 pint can. I know nothing about Carling Lager, to tell you the truth. It's brewed by Molson Coors, Chilliwack, Toronto, Moncton, St. John's, and Longueuil. That must be a Quebec place that I'm aware of. Union made. So this doesn't say where this was made. It's a Molson Coors product. I mean, I know of this. I've seen it around. I know it's popular. I know that it sells in obscene amounts. Well, I mean, it's cheap. It's $2 a can. It's 5% alcohol. How bad could it be, right? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to just turn on my video camera here on my phone to get the pour for YouTube or TikTok. I mean, this is on YouTube. TikTok has all the, where'd it go? Well, that beer thing. Oh, check out that beer thing. We're getting ready to launch our beer box and tours. We're pretty excited. Lots going on. Lots happening there. I don't know what else to say. YouTube, TikTok, and Insta. Thatbeerthing.ca. Okay, let's just get to the beer. Enough talking about the beer. Let's get to the beer. All right, beer. Open. Okay. Okay, first thing from the can. It's got a decent smell. It's got a nice aroma. I can smell hops in this one where I did not smell any hops in the Labatt's Blue. Labatt's Blue was bland. It had no character. It was yellow and fizzy with a far too sweet for me. Anyway, we're not talking about Labatt's Blue now. We're talking about the Carling. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this over here so I can get a good shot of it for the TikTok video. I'll lift it up so you can see too. Okay, what's going on here? So this is very pale. Very pale. I mean, the blue is pale, but this is even more pale. This has, I'm just going to turn off the video from the TikTok. Okay, we're good. This is, can you see it even? It's got a very, very small hint of yellowy. I'm not going to go there. You know what I'm thinking. It's quite bubbly. The head retention is so far is not very impressive. And I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Say that my glass is not the cleanest. I just washed it. Maybe I didn't rinse it properly. Okay. 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 Well, where I was saying that it had a decent amount of hop aroma to it, it now has, now that it's breathing a bit, now that it's in the glass, now that it's got some, it's got an almost funky, almost kind of a wet dog, and somehow also somewhat metallic aroma to it. Like that hop character that I smelled from the can is gone, and this smells bad. Like and somewhat wet leaf, like wet leafy dog I really don't want to drink this, to be quite honest, just based on the aroma. I'm really kind of repulsed by this. Okay, but this is the experiment. I spent $2 good for this. Do not like. Oh, no. No. Okay. Sorry, Carl. That's terrible. Yeah, it's wet cardboardy, dog, fur, metallic, yet somehow with a really sweet, syrupy finish. That is quite possibly one of the worst things I've ever drank. And so in this episode, is cheap beer really that bad? Yes, this is bad. All right. So if you're a Carling a lager fan, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be objective. I'm trying to be nice about it, but this has no redeeming qualities for me. Drink what you like. Don't apologize for it. For me. All right. So I'm gonna sign off with that. I'm not gonna drink the rest of this. I don't know. What can I use it for? I'm not even I'm not cooking with it. I hear you can put it in your hair and really clean your hair with beer, but how is it making me gassy like that already too? Anyway, thanks for watching episode 2 of Is Cheap Beer Really That Bad? Cheers.